Yes, nice to meet you. Nice to see you in India.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Nice to see you in India, sir, actually.
Yes.
So, sir, just one question I have. Like, what do you think about the demand side, especially in India and maybe all across the world,
Well,
considering silver?
yeah, in terms of silver wise, we do see a very strong demand in India. I mean, traditionally, India has been very interested in silver jewelry as well, especially now with the CEPA agreement. Things are starting to change, and we do see a change in the way the silver is moving across the globe. Traditionally, it's moving from like we were bringing it out from Asia
Yeah.
to India, like places from Hong Kong and China into India. And nowadays, it's like, yeah, we're thinking of how we can move these flows into Dubai to capture the CEPA opportunities.
So, sir, what do you think about India? Is it mostly a jewelry market, or do you think we are inclining towards the industrial side, the electronic side, the investment
Mm.
side?
So we do see more on the jewelry
Yeah.
side, but right now we do see a change in the trend, especially with solar panel demands.
Yeah.
Industrial demands are on the increase. So what we see is like even China is having a very strong demand
Yes.
for this because they have a lot of demand for solar panels. So this aspect wise, I would say is giving this whole silver market a very strong support.
Yeah. So, sir, you mentioned the SEPA channel. Can you just elaborate a little more on that? Because conventionally,
Mm.
the foreign banks deal with the Indian banks here, and that is how it's been going on for a very
Yes,
long
that
time.
is correct.
So, the IIBX coming in, does it provide a new scenario of import into India?
Yes, IBX with them introducing contracts
Yeah.
that's traded on the exchange specifically tailored for CEPA. So this will improve the liquidity, and then I would say is it will change the landscape, the way
Okay.
the traditional methods where the India banks are actually being the bridge
Yeah.
to India markets. So everything will be a new game. I would say is very interesting development.
So, are the banks continuously going to be the center part between the export and the import between all these countries, or like how? What kind of role will the banks play in this?
Well, I would say is for us being an offshore bank, being a bank that's based in UK, I would say for our role is how we can supply raw materials, silver that is suitable
Yeah.
for CEPA. So we need to see how we can coordinate the flows into Dubai to capture these opportunities so that the market can still remain in an equilibrium.
So, keeping India aside for a minute, what do
Mhm.
you think about the Asian countries, the demand there, like Singapore, China, Japan?
Mm.
Do you have any insights about those markets as well?
Yeah, we do see like a very strong demand in terms of silver for investment. We do see like there is a gradual development in investment grade silver, especially we can see that we have silver bullion in Singapore that is building the largest silver vault in Asia. Yeah, so potentially this is hopefully that can bring in and drive the demand, investment demand for silver, and that could change the landscape. I mean, look at the way the silver prices is lagging behind the gold
Yeah.
prices. So there is opportunity
Yeah.
for that. In terms of how the rest of the world the demand is, I would say silver is a very important industrial catalyst in the petchem industry.
Yeah.
So in this aspect wise, we do see the demand in US is still very strong.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say silver, the focus is going to be useful not only as an investment but for industrial. So definitely a good product.
So, regarding the prices of silver
Mm-hmm.
being rapidly volatile in the past couple of months, past 6 months, what do you think the demand wise would be with related to the prices?
Well, demand wise, I would say is we haven't seen a very strong wave of buying in silver. We
Okay.
have seen a very strong wave of buying in gold,
Yep.
which you have all seen in the news
Yes.
where central banks
Banks.
across the globe are
Especially
all
in China.
buying gold, be it China or Singapore or elsewhere across the globe. But it's like silver, we don't see this kind of big
Yeah.
wave of buyers. I mean, it's like a couple of years pre-COVID, we seen like China, there was a lot of interest in buying retailers buying silver,
Yeah.
and that drove the silver to historical highs of
Nice.
close to
Yes.
50.
Yes.
But now this wave, people are still focusing on gold.
Yes.
So I'm not sure what is happening, but I would say is silver should catch up in
Catch up.
theory.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
in short, can silver be the next big thing in the precious metals market?
Well, silver is definitely a traditional way of currency. So I would say is yes, there is opportunity for it to rise up its importance, increase its importance in this so-called modern world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.